Hey there, we're going to go through the form-specific stretch flow. So I'm going to demonstrate it with the basic setups, and then after I've done that I'm going to go through the whole sequence and see if you can follow along. So the first position, what we're going to get started in is loaded beast. So from there we're going to just set up in our normal beast, then we're going to slowly shift the weight back onto the heels, stretch the hands forward, and then we will be in the loaded beast position. And so from there, we're going to lift the knees off the floor and we're going to do an unload. So the first move would be unload. And we're just going to shift the weight forward, keeping the knees just off the floor and pushing into the ground until we get into our position where we're comfortable with. We're going to keep pushing off the ground, eyes are looking down and neck is long. And then from there, we'll just shift the weight back and we'll go back into a loaded beast. And then you would repeat that again. And then the next move from there is going to be a wave unload. So we'll be back in loaded beast, then we're just going to shift and move the hips and push straight up into the air until we're in a peak position. And then we're going to tuck our chin in and then we're going to look for the belly button. And then from there, we're going to slowly lower the belly button down to the floor. And as we're coming down, we'll slowly start looking towards the ceiling. And then we're going to hold it there for a couple of seconds, and to get back, we just tuck the chin, and then we're going to push the ground away, push all the way up into a peak position, and then slowly lower down. But as we're lowering down, we're going to move the ankles a little bit, move the foot position, and we're going to go into our deep ape. And so from there, in our deep ape position, we're going to put the backs of the hands against each other, try and tuck the arms in between the knees and the head goes down, and then squeeze into there, and then from there we open. So how we do that is just shift the weight forward onto the balls of the feet, and then we're going to slowly rotate the arms out and open the knees out at the same time, and then the palms are facing up, and then we would be in our full open position. We're trying to imagine that our arms are being pulled apart as well. And then from there to return, we would just go all the way back into our deep ape part, backs of the hands come to meet each other. And then from there, well, next move we're going to go into the crab. So if we was in our deep ape, the next position we would fall back into crab. It doesn't really matter which hand you fall back onto. I'm going to go back on the left hand, and then that would be a right arm crab reach. So for our crab, we want a little bit wider stance for the feet, and then we're just going to keep the arm position tucked in, and then we drive the hips into the air at the same time as rotating the shoulder. So driving the hips fully into the extended position, arms rotated, and then from there, the hand is going to travel over the top of the head, and then I'm going to look towards my hand on the floor, and my arm is going to frame my head at the same time, and the hand is pointing down to the hand on the floor. And then from there to return, we're just going to bring the hand back, watching the hand slowly lowering down, and then from there we're going to go into the opposite side. So we put the right arm down, and then we will do the left arm crab reach. Okay, and then from there, as we come back, then we're going to do a left leg under switch. So we do the left leg comes under the body. That allows us to set up back into loaded beast. So hands are going to stretch forward. So from there, then the next move is going to be a beast reach. So it would be a left leg beast reach first. So all we're going to do is like you're doing a wave unload, but this time as you're coming up, you're going to lift one leg off the floor, pull it into your belly, and then you're going to shift your weight forward. Try and hit that knee as high as possible on the elbow, so the toes are pointed, and hold it there, and then just pushing the ground away, keeping the knee tucked up, all the way back, and that would be our back into our loaded beast. Then we're going to do the right side, and then from there, we're going to go into the left leg scorpion reach. So from here again, I'm in loaded beast. My left knee is going to come across to my right wrist, press in, toes are nice and pointed. Push the ground away and in a circular motion. I'm just going to push around, keeping the knee nice and tight, into a peak position. Heel is slightly out, knees are bent, hold it there. So chin is down and the ears are tucked in beneath the shoulders. And then to bring it back, we'll swing back round, press in, back into loaded beast, and then back down again. Okay. So I'm going to go through the flow, just see if you can follow along. I'm going to do each one twice. So we're going to set up and start the loaded beast. And I'm just going to do it with the call out. So set loaded beast, unload. Return to loaded beast. And then again, unload. And return to loaded beast, and then wave unload. Return to loaded beast, and then again wave unload. And then return to loaded beast. And then as we're coming back, we just push back into our deep ape and then open. And return to deep ape and open again. And from there, fall back into right arm crab reach. And then return into left arm crab reach. And then from there, left leg under switch into loaded beast, left leg beast reach, return to loaded beast, right leg beast reach, return to loaded beast, left leg scorpion reach, return to loaded beast, then right leg scorpion reach, return to loaded beast, and then that would be the end of the form specific stretch flow. So hope you enjoyed it and see you again. Thanks.